Greetings from UW-Oshkosh's Center for Academic Resources. Today we'll be covering how to set up the basic tools necessary for working with students in an online setting. The tools we'll be using are Google Calendars, Google Hangout, and Google Drive. These tools will be used to set up an appointment, connect with the student via webcam, and to provide an environment for visual aids. In order to tutor your online student, you will first need to reserve the online tutoring computer, which you can do in 3 easy steps. First, you'll want to navigate to the Appointments page. The link to this page will be provided to you by one of the CAR training specialists. That link will bring you to a page that looks like this. Each box represents an hour-long time slot during CAR's normal business hours. Once you have worked out a time that is mutually convenient for both you and your student, you can click on one of the available boxes to claim that time slot. Doing so will pop up a small box with some information about your appointment. Your name should appear in the parentheses after online training in the What field. Make sure you fill out the description field with the class being tutored and the name of your student. When you're done, click the Save button. Once you've done so, the box will disappear and your time slot will be saved. Once your appointment has been saved, you will have access to the CAR online tutoring computer, webcam, and a drawing tablet. The remaining 2 Google applications will come in handy when it comes time to actually meet with your student. The next step is setting up a Google Hangout. Luckily for us, Google Hangout is built into our new Titan Apps mail system. As a result, setting up a video chat can be done in a few simple steps. To start, log into your Titan Apps Google Mail account and take a look to the left of your mailbox. This is the chat bar, and you can use the Search People field to find your student. Once you type in your student's name, it will pop up a box that lists a few options. Select Chat to send an invite to your student. Once the student accepts your request, a chat box will appear at the bottom of your screen. Press the Invite to Hangout button, which I've outlined in red in this diagram for you. If the chat box does not appear, check the chat bar to the left of your mailbox again for the student's name. If it appears there, simply hover your mouse over his or her name and press the Invite to Hangout button on the box that pops up. Since the online tutoring computer resets itself, you will have to install a plugin each time that you use the computer. Fortunately, Google has made it very easy to do this. All you need to do is click the green Install Plugin button. Google will automatically download and install the necessary software. This process should only take a few seconds. When the plugin is installed, you will get a screen that looks like this. Close out the window and try inviting your student to Hangout again. Once the student accepts your request, you'll be connected in a matter of seconds. If for some reason you cannot get connected via webcam, you can always use a phone to connect for voice-only communication. Now that you've got a video feed set up with your student, the last remaining step is to set up a virtual workspace to use for diagrams, equations, or even just sharing useful images. For this, we will be using Google Drive. The 2 most useful functions in Google Drive are the Documents and Drawing applications. You can access Google Drive right from your inbox. If you've used Google Drive before, it will be listed on the top of your inbox. If you haven't used it before, simply open up a new tab or window and type in drive.google.com and hit Enter. This will bring you to the main Google Drive window. From the main Google Drive screen, you can create a workspace for you and your student. You can use either a document or a drawing, depending on which class you're tutoring. For most of you, you'll be using a drawing for your workspace, so we'll set that up as an example. However, the process for either will be just about the same. To begin, you will want to create a new drawing. To do so, press the Create button on the left-hand side of the screen. Then select Drawing. This will open up a new untitled drawing. You can use this blank canvas for anything from writing out equations, to drawing diagrams, to importing pictures for reference. I'll show you how to use a few of those tools in a second, but first let's go through how to grant your student access to the workspace. To begin, simply click on the blue Share button in the upper right-hand corner. This will bring up a menu that manages access to your drawing. In order to share with your student, you will want to change who has access by clicking on the word Change. This will bring up your sharing settings. Simply click on People at UW Oshkosh with the link and switch Can View to Can Edit. Click the green Save button and copy this link. You can either send the link to your student via email or chat, whichever is easiest for you. The Drawing app has a few basic tools that make collaborating with your student easier. If you've ever used Microsoft Paint or another computer drawing program, you may already be familiar with some of these tools. When you create a new drawing, you will start off with a blank slate. The toolbar has a wide range of tools for you to use in your drawing. The main tools you'll want to familiarize yourself with are the Select tool, Line tool, Shape tool, Text box, and Insert image. I'll briefly cover some of these tools, but I encourage you to play around with them to get used to using them effectively. Let's start off with the Line tool. As the name would imply, it creates straight lines. To use it, click once where you want the line to begin, and click again where you want the line to end. It's a pretty simple tool, but it's quite useful. If you click to the right of the Line tool on the toolbar, you'll get a drop-down menu that has many different drawing tools. The Arrow tool is basically just like the Line tool, except it puts a little arrowhead at the second point. The Curve, Polyline, and Arc tools are all really useful for making geometric shapes, but they'll take a little practice to figure out how they work. The Scribble tool is the one that I want to concentrate on because it's the easiest and most flexible drawing tool of the bunch. With the Scribble tool, you can use the mouse or drawing tablet to use the drawing space like a piece of scrap paper. You can doodle, draw, write equations, or do whatever else you want. As you can see, you probably won't be drawing any masterpieces, but it'll be good enough to get the job done. Next, we've got the Select tool. It's the one that looks like a mouse pointer. You can use this to select parts of your drawing for emphasis, or you can use it to delete stuff. Simply click on what you want to disappear and hit the backspace or delete key. If you want to clear the whole page, you can click and drag anywhere on the screen to create a box. Anything within that box will be selected, and you can then delete or modify several shapes at once. The Text box tool creates a text box as its name would suggest. Simply click and drag to create a box and then start typing. While you have this tool selected, your toolbar will expand to include options to change your font, size, style, and other text attributes. The Insert Image tool will let you upload images from your computer or the web into your drawing. This is great for uploading diagrams for you and your student to discuss, especially since you can use the Scribble tool to annotate the diagram with your own notes. When you click the Image tool, it will pop up this box. Simply drag whatever picture you want into the box, or press the blue button to find the picture you want on your computer. Once you do so, the image will appear in your drawing space for you and your student. And that just about covers everything. If you have any questions, please make sure to see one of the CAR staff. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.